I remember the days when I'd speculate that working from home would seem to be great. No need for the curl and the tie and the sweat. No need ever again for that daily commute. I could work in my jammies or wear nothing at all and never once worry about the boss down the hall. I'd only dress up when I'd be meeting on the Zoom. That I'd just have to clean a little part of the room, and how great it would be with no one to watch as I took a nip. Now and then from my bottle of the scotch. But now, then it's happened, my dream hasn't come true. Because working from home is like at the zoo. A big cage of monkeys couldn't be any worse, you know. The noise and conditions drive me to curse. With everyone here, there's no peace and quiet. It's not at all what I thought when I wanted to try it. Alas, working from home, I get nothing done. And what's even worse, it's not that much fun. Now I yearn for the days when I wanted to work. Working from home, it turns out, was the dream of a jerk. Before we were living in a pandemic, we went to lunch with our friends in restaurants and slurped soup with crackers. We crushed with our bare fingers, our ordinary fingers that didn't ignite terror, that we are not vectors of disease. Before the days of self-isolations, shopping was just another chore. Sometimes a pleasure, a stroll to Costco sampling from little paper cups, protein bars and chocolate candies, and popcorn and potato chips. Popcorn and potato chips always in our hand, strolling and sampling and buying big bags, and broccoli and spinach and cashew nut Asian salads. A giant containers of gourmet cheese and yes, toilet paper. The before times have receded deep into memory as if all of that happened 20 years ago. When we lived in another land of freedom and movement and laughter and hugging and sitting in each other's living rooms, living alive, chatting without wearing N95, that bloody mask. Surgical masks or literally gloves without anxious fear. Now we are living in another land, frightened and confused. Our mind always touched with remembering to wash our hands. Not touch our faces, not touch packages or email without gloves and Clorox wipes. And yes, remembering to worry as if anxious worry could create a high wall. Surrounded by a moat of reeking and fuming disinfected to keep us safe in this new land of contamination and fever and suffocation and death. We must not forget the before times when we could touch doorknobs, doorbells, the mail, the UPS packages, the restaurant tabletops, hugging colleagues, our own faces, people's hands, and shaking hands. We must not forget dinner parties, book groups, political rallies, concerts, movies, worship, services, protests, weddings, funerals. In the before times, we shared our joys and sorrows together. Will we ever live together again? Will we? Thank you.